Hi everyone, and thank you for joining me on my budget channel. Today I just wanted to walk you through the Leanne Baker Daily Budget Planner, of which I've only received a few days ago. I also purchased her Project 14 cash envelope wallet, of which I'll unbox on camera, so I haven't seen it yet. And I'll stuff that today as well. But firstly, I wanted to walk you through how it is that I budget, and also show you a little bit more of the budget planner. So the first page is just asking you to name the planner. And then the second page is just 12 boxes with the name of the month at the top of each box. And it says 2021 priorities. So as you can see, I've just chose to add colour, and I've put in everyone in our family's birthday. So our parents, our children, our grandchildren, our nieces and nephews, my dog and my cat's birthdays. So they're all in there. And then we turn the pages, and it's titled 2021 Budget Expenses. As I've said, I didn't get this book until just a few days ago, so I'm starting it in April. The expenses I've put in there are my larger expenses, like my dentist bill that's coming up, the Ergon, when I expect that to arrive, the Ergon bill, which is the electricity company I use, my stepdaughter's wedding in June, trips to Noumea and to Perth, hopefully if COVID doesn't stop that from happening, and also the people in our family who we actually send birthday gifts to, so our children, our parents, our grandchildren, and our children's partners. So yeah, that's all in there, so we expect to pay that money out for those things. Then she moves over to her financial priorities, which in my case is this year we plan to save $65,000 towards a house deposit. Paul and I are both older, and this is our second marriage, so we need to save quickly for a house. We also plan on travelling, so we save around $200 a week for travel, and we hope to continue that. I have about a $4,500 dental treatment that's being in process. Finished that on the 20th of April. We save for our registration weekly, so when the bill arrives we don't have to worry about larger registration costs, because 2 of our cars are due in the same time. And we save about $2,500 for Christmas. Well, that's our aim, so fingers crossed nothing happens and we'll be able to accomplish that. So then we move into the savings tracker. So we've currently got $35,000 saved for the house, and we hope by the end of this year we'll save $65,000, and we'll continue to save until we feel comfortable with where we are sitting. The dental treatment is $4,500, and I've already paid $1,800, so I've got approximately another $2,700 to go, and my last treatment should be on April 20th. Fingers crossed nothing goes wrong. So, and then obviously $200 a week for travel. The reason I didn't do like a large, like $10,400 for the year savings tracker is I spend it going on holidays throughout the year. So end of June, beginning of July, I'll be in Perth, and in November we have booked a cruise, so hopefully we can go on that. So just to track that I am saving $200 a week is good enough for us. Christmas, I currently plan $50 a week to go to that, so $2,500 by the beginning of December would be great. And then I'll start tracking our registration, which we have already started to save for. I don't have any other savings trackers as of yet. That may change in the future, so I'll leave that blank. We have one debt with the NAB, but I don't track it because it's not our priority at the moment. We just pay on time payments, obviously. And we do pay a little bit further ahead than what we're supposed to. I think we're about 18 months closer to paying that off than we should be. So then we turn over and it brings us into your month, and then all the dates are down the side, starting in January. As I said, I didn't receive this till a few days ago, so we're going to flip over and start in April. So I generally budget in Erin Condren. I love Erin Condren, but I really wanted to give a few Australians a go. I use Rah Rah Rumble stickers and in the Erin Condren planner, and I absolutely love them. and I have a few other people that are using hers now. And I love supporting an Australian, so I thought I'll also try budget in a smaller book that I can carry with me in my bag. That's why I purchased the Leanne Baker Daily. She's also Australian, and she lives quite close to me actually. I think she's from the Bundaberg region, and I'm from the Wide Bay as well. So April, I've just got some stickers from one other planner, that company that's now closed, but she was an Australian also, and I've just put in the amounts of bills that I pay throughout the month and wrote them down the side, and it reminds me to pay those. So the weekly budget, you will notice that I won't have Amy $106 here, because I do save that weekly, and I just pay it out of the other account that I save it into. So I just pay internet, insurance, our mobile phones and our electricity weekly into a separate account, and just withdraw from those to pay that. So it's just the same amount every week. So this week, being April 2nd, which was yesterday, so my husband's paid weekly and I'm paid every 2 weeks. So this week it was both our pay, and we've received a total combined income of $3,349. So then I break down where I'm spending each dollar, because I'm a zero-based budgeter, so I make sure every dollar has a place to go. So as you can see, I've highlighted in blue. So why I've highlighted in blue is this is everything that goes into bank accounts or is transferred from one bank account to the debt that I'm owing. The pink, or the purplish pink, is cash envelopes. So everything I deal with in cash. I'll talk you through it. So rent, I obviously pay $200 a week. Why is that so low in Australia? I actually rent off a family member, and my husband and myself renovated the house a bit before we moved in. So it was a deal where if we paid that money to renovate, we also rented then at a cheaper price. So great way to negotiate when we're trying to save for our own home. Then we pay $220 a week to the NAB loan. Ergon, as I said, every week I save into another bank account for $60 a week. And then your mobile phones, $15, internet, $25, insurance, $35, and Paul and I both have $100 each a week on spending whatever we like. And we don't track that. It's just our money to waste. And then from there on, I go into the cash envelopes, which I'll stuff for you in a moment, and you'll see that. And all the bills and our spending and all the cash envelopes. So cash envelopes to me are pretty much just a way of controlling how much I spend on items that vary in cost. So groceries and fuel and yard, pet, stationery. Stationery obviously doesn't have to be there, but I love stationery, so I allocate some money to it. RAOK stands for Random Act of Kindness. You see a lot of people struggle these days, so to help a little bit doesn't hurt. And then I go into like a sinking fund cash envelope. So these are longer term expenses that I break down into smaller amounts. And then miscellaneous, just a little bit extra money for random stuff that you don't always allocate money to. So maybe we might go out for dinner or movies or something occasionally, and we just build up that $50 a week and spend it when we need it. So the total for all of that is $1,315, and then that leaves us remaining balance of $2,034. So this week we plan to save the $1,800 that's left approximately for my dental treatment, and then save $234, so an extra $34 than we need to for our travel, and then that will leave me with zero money. How can you do this on a regular basis? You pretty much need to get about a month ahead on your bills so that you don't have anything coming out with nothing sitting in your bank. So that's how I originally started. I've been doing a zero-based budget for a few years now, and I've actually got to the point where I spend the same amount every week and save the same amount every week or fortnight, depends on 1 or 2 paychecks. So yeah, you'll see the same numbers pretty much most every pay. The only time it will differ is when there's something like a dental appointment, which is unexpected. So let me stuff the cash envelopes for you, and we'll check out the new Leanne Baker Daily cash envelope wallet that I've received. Let me have a look. So ordered in green, because I used to manage a handbag store, and I have quite a few handbags, quite a few wallets. Actually, I've gave a lot of my handbags away because I moved to a smaller house and have become very minimal. So, but I do have a few wallets, and this one was green, so I thought it'd be beautiful to have this soft green. Did previously have the Treasury, which I still do love. Treasury is brilliant, like it's got a lot of spaces, but it's a bit too bulky for me. So let's pull out the Project 14 wallet. Beautiful. It's actually quite a lot thinner, which is good because the cards sit on the inside, I believe. So you can obviously attach your handle to the zipper, which I'll do that just to show you how it looks. I'll unzip all this. This colour is so pretty, especially with the gold. And I'm a fan of pink, so this green goes well with pink, so very good colour. So yeah, I can fit about 10 cards on the side there. There's no cards on the other side, so you have spaces there, and then you can also put money into your zips. So if you wanted to, you could put notes and coins for groceries, notes and coins for fuel, notes and coins for miscellaneous, notes and coins for spending, which is probably how I'll use it actually. I'm not sure yet, but today I'm just going to stuff my cash envelopes. And what I do is when I go to shops and I know I want to go groceries, I'll put grocery money in there, and then I'll put fuel money in there, I'll put miscellaneous money in there, and I'll put my own money in. But I don't generally do it until I'm planning to go downtown and spend it. But I will say I absolutely love this wallet. And the zip is good too, so good work there. It's beautiful. Love the colour. So I'll start using that this week. Let's just start by stuffing our cash envelopes. Excuse me a moment, I just want to grab my pen. Actually very spoilt. My sister bought me this beautiful Swarovski pen. So yeah, it's full of crystals, which is gorgeous. She was over in Perth at work and come home and then brought me this pen unexpectedly. Quite a beautiful gift for her to give me. She's lovely like that. She'll do random things like that. It's quite nice. So car registration. So recently we just paid for our car registration for both cars. Paul has his car and I have my car. Now Paul has a work car as well. So yeah, the opening balance there is 40, and then I'll add another 40. And I won't fill it out now. I'll show you for an example, but 2nd of April deposit, $40. So we now have an $80 amount saved, which is really good. So yeah, what I do is I figure out how many weeks approximately until the car registration and how much it costs to pay it in full amount, and then I divide those weeks. So 26 weeks, we register the car every 6 months, and divide it by 26 weeks, and I come up with approximately $40 a week. We might be a tiny bit short, but I can add that to it at that time. So random act of kindness, I've recently spent some money. So I still have 20 in there. and I put in $20 a week, so deposit another 20, and I'll have a total of 40. Keep the pen off so I don't have to keep opening and closing it. So these cash envelopes are from Rumble. So she does all my stickers, which I'm not using today because I haven't got my Erin Condren planner. But yeah, she creates the stickers for the envelopes and she makes the envelopes for me. So Rumble, I'll put her link below the video because she has some beautiful stickers and she's growing her range. She's getting a bigger and bigger range every week. So pets, I currently have 20. I'm just going to turn it over rather than not continue to use it. So 2nd of the 4th, deposit $20 again. And then I have a total of $40. So with the pets envelope, I'll pay for my cat's food. Well, my cat's dry food. I like him to get him a urinary tract dry food so that he doesn't get urinary tract problems, and all his wet food and my dog's wet food, I just put it in our grocery shopping so that doesn't come out of there. So this pays for the dry food for the cat and also for my dog to be groomed. She gets groomed every 6 weeks. She's a spoiled puppy dog. Fuel, we're currently at $200 in the envelope, and I'm still going to continue to save $50 a week. Why we're not using it is my husband's been given a work car, so he's not driving much, and I literally drive a Suzuki Alto, which uses hardly any fuel, and I don't drive that much. So I think at the end of the month, if we have a lot of money left over, I'm going to just deposit it back into the bank. But for now, I'm going to keep saving fuel in case we want to go on a trip. So deposit another 50. And that means we've got $250 sitting in our cash envelope for fuel. $51, $52, $50. And next one is Christmas. Now, if any of you have just started budgeting, Christmas cash envelope is a lifesaver. It makes you feel so much more relaxed at Christmas, having a lot of the money saved. So yeah, I recommend anyone, even if it's $5 a week, just try and save for Christmas. So we currently have $550. I'll put in another $50, and that brings us to $600, which is pretty good because we're only just hitting April, so on target for that one. And excuse my handwriting, I'm not the best at writing, but I'm not here to show my artistic talents. I can't do that beautiful handwriting I'm envious of, watching ladies like Saray Plans and yeah, a lot of other women who have beautiful handwriting, very envious. So Miscellaneous, as I said, I just use this for a random day out or movies, food, whatever. Currently have $100 in there, and we'll be putting in another 50. Now on Sunday, we plan on taking my son, his partner, and her little boy to the cafe for breakfast for Easter. So we probably will be spending that on Sunday, which is what it's there for. So get to enjoy it with the family, which is lovely. I might just put these cards back in later if it gets a bit too difficult. See how I go. So car service, we just saved $20 a week because approximately about $1,000 to service our car at the most. So 51, 52, 50, 70, 90. So the 2nd of the 4th. So we're up to 310. And I'll just put that back in after I finish filming. In the yard, we've only just had done, so just $25 a week we save for the yard. So we're back to the start again. My husband's actually talking about buying a good lawnmower and mowing himself, but we both are in management, so we work quite a few hours, and I'd rather keep paying somebody to do it, to be quite honest, but see what happens there. I'll keep saving. Groceries. Groceries, we've got an opening balance of $15. Might leave that to the end actually. Stationery. I need the stationery because I've just bought my two sisters an Erin Condren planner, and I want to buy them some stickers. Yeah, they love a couple of my planners, so I thought I'll buy two of them. Planner from me, so I've got 45 currently, and I put in $15, and I'm sure I'll spend that at Rah Rah Rumble tonight. She's wonderful. I love her stuff, so continue to support her. It's actually nice to think that you support people who may stay at home with their children a bit more or something, and you know, let them earn income doing stuff that they're really good at. So stationery. So gifts, I actually spent a fair bit in gifts because being Easter I've bought a few gifts for family. So I've opened it with $0, and today I'll put a deposit in of $20. Leaves me a balance of $20. Doing it that way, it does sort of like just build up a little bit of money before the next person's birthday, so it's quite good. Deposit. So this envelope I have for banking, and I haven't got the sticker for it yet. I'll get that soon, but if I have any money that maybe I spend, like Rah Rah Rumble, I might buy stickers paying for my credit card, and then when it comes back to the end of the month, I'll just deposit the money that from stationery envelope back into this banking envelope and take it back to the bank so I can pay off that card. Don't really use credit cards anymore. Like, I try not to have a balance on them. I like them to stay at $0 all the time. So as I said, the last one's groceries. Currently have a balance of $15. So I've started a cheeky thing where I've started buying Wish gift cards from work. So we're not owned by Woolworths, so every time that I purchase a Wish gift card, that actually goes on my sales budget. So I thought, why not? I'm shopping at Woolworths, why not put credit onto Wish gift card? So I've done that. I have $150 this week. $100 for like the butcher or the fruit and veggie guy. So as you can tell, $250 I'll put each week into groceries. So I've got an opening balance of $15, and I'll deposit $250. So it leaves me a balance of $265. We're actually pretty good. We normally stay under budget for groceries. Very rarely do we go over that. And that's why I save a bit for Christmas, because Christmas food budget is normally quite large because we have a big family gathering every year. Anyway, that's it for my cash envelope stuffing. If you have any questions, please ask questions below. I'm happy to answer them. Hopefully I'll get a little bit better with this video. I'm not really comfortable talking in public, so over time I should get less nervous and a bit more comfortable. Thank you, Leanne Baker Daly, for your beautiful wallet and planner. Would I recommend the planner? Yeah, I would actually. I think the layout's perfect. It's great for people who don't want to be fussy with stickers. The only thing I would suggest to Leanne Baker Daly herself, if I move that back into focus, is, let me get to the page, where the weekly budget is, there's a lot of space for incomes. I think we should we would benefit, not we should. I think it would be great if Leanne Baker Daly made the income space smaller and gave us more lines for expenses. Some people have a lot more expenses than what is allocated there. And the other thing would be absolutely amazing, because I, as a planner, like to have a two-page calendar, so I can write in each box what bills are due on what day, and also track what it is I'm spending. So next week I plan to come back. I'm not going to not do it for months like it happened previously. I'm going to come back every week. I want to hold myself accountable for where every dollar goes. As I said, I'm planning to save a lot of money quickly for a home. So next week, hopefully I'll be back and we'll count my actuals so I can show you how much it is that I spent and how much it is that I saved, and then we'll plan week 2 budget. Hope you have a great afternoon. Enjoy your Easter, everybody, and thank you for coming to watch me. Bye.